guys, welcome back to Curious Minds. And yesterday, I think you all saw the video that what's guessed the topic. Yesterday, everybody guessed it wrong. It's about the Alaska sunset phenomenon, where a town in Alaska saw the sunset for the final time on November 2020. And we are also going to see about the midnight sunlight in Norway. So let's get on with the video right now. Now, a town in Alaska saw the sunset for the final time on November 2020 at 1:30 p.m. The sun is expected to rise next on January 22, 2021. We can't even begin to imagine what must it feel. The Alaskan town Utugavik thus entered a 66-day period of complete darkness. The city of Utugavik in the American state of Alaska is located to the north of Arctic Circle. It is the northernmost town of the United States of America. The phenomenon, also known as a polar light, is something that this tiny place experiences every year. The reason why Utugavik does not receive any sunlight for 66 days is because of the northern hemisphere tilts from the sun during autumn and winter months. So Utugavik at the north of the Arctic Circle, much like other places, this area does not see the light of a day. It's long dark night that starts every November and goes on until January. Well, the truth of the matter is not dramatic as it sounds, as it not completely pitch dark. Another phenomenon kicks in during this time, which is known as the civic twilight, while the sun remains below the horizon and then begins a period of civic twilight, which is like the period after sunset or before the sunrise. Much like dawn or dusk, the sun is at 6 degrees below the horizon, and this allows light to fall on the stone. However, it's not like your regular daylight, but just for the hint of it. Utugavik is home to Alaskan natives, the Inupiat, and like other Arctic peoples, Inupiat too are hunter-gatherers. So now let's see about the midnight sunlight phenomenon which occurs in Norway. So now let's start with the midnight sunlight is a natural phenomenon that occurs in summer months in places of the Arctic or the South Antarctic Circle where sun remains visible at the local time of midnight. When the midnight sun is seen in the Arctic, the sun appears to move from left to right, but in Antarctica, equal apparent motion is from right to left. The term midnight sun refers to consecutive 24-hour periods of sunlight experienced in the north of Arctic Circle and the south of Antarctic Circle. The other phenomena are also sometimes referred as midnight sun. They are caused by time zones and observance of daylight saving time. For instance, in Fairbanks, Alaska, which is south of the Arctic Circle, sun sets at 12:47 a.m. at summer solstice. This is because Fairbanks is 51 minutes ahead of its idealized time zone, as most the state is in one time zone. Alaska observes daylight saving time. Fairbanks is about 147 plus 72 degrees west, corresponding to UTC minus 9 hours 51 minutes. This means the solar culmination occurs at 12:51 pm instead of 12 noon. If the precise moment of genuine midnight sun is required, the observer's longitude and the local civil time and the equation of time must be taken into account. The moment of sun's closest approach towards the horizon coincides with its passing due to north at the observer's position, which occurs only approximately at midnight in general. Each degree of longitude to the Greenwich meridian means vital moment exactly 4 minutes earlier than midnight as it's shown on the clock. While each hour that the local civil time is ahead of the coordinate universal time, also known as GMT, makes the moment an hour later. These two effects must be added. Furthermore, the equation of time, which depends on the date, also must be added. A positive value on the time date gives that the sun is running slightly ahead of its average position, so the value must be subtracted. An example at the North Cape of Norway at midnight, June 21 and 22. The longitude of 25.9 degrees east makes the moment 103.2 minutes earlier by clock time, but it means local time 2 hours ahead of GMT in the summer makes it 120 minutes later by the clock time. The equation of this time date is minus 2 minutes. Therefore, the sun's lowest elevation occurs at 120 minus 103.2 plus 2 minutes after midnight at 00.9 European summer time. On the other hand, nearby dates are the only thing different in this equation of time. So, this remains a reasonable estimate for a considerable period. The sun's altitude remains within the half degree of minimum about 5 degrees and 45 minutes on either side. So this is why the midnight sun occurs, and this is what the Alaska phenomena is known as. So hey guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you don't forget to hit the like button, and for more videos don't forget to subscribe to Curious Minds, and if you have any ideas or topics do suggest in the comment box. Until a good video, this is me Curious Minds signing off. Before I go, I will leave a picture at the end of this video. You all should guess what the picture is, and that's the next topic of my video.